I love a good fire. Reminds me of being a kid. Being hungry wasn't so bad when you were warm.
I must warn you, I'm in a foul mood.
Really? You had...
What do you want?
A little bird told me you were on your way down here. It also mentioned that you had something perfect. Did you know this jacket belonged to an associate of Margus Darius? There should be a note in the pocket. Ah, here it is. And this confirmed just one of the most dangerous bands of outlaws to emerge from the swamps of Black Marsh. The group supposedly started years ago in Black Rose Prison.
Was your search successful? Were you able to find my assistant, Argar? This one wishes it weren't. But that is definitely Argar's blade. Such are the risks when dealing with the criminal element. Well, no use crying over spilled moon sugar. You provided the service. Now, remind me what you wanted to know. This one hears rumors. Margus Darius searches for Argonian relics of considerable power. Something from the time of the great Argonian city.
Oh good, you're back. I just returned from my own investigations. I followed a lead, but the trail ran cold. Very disappointing. So tell me what happened in the Outlaws' Refuge. Were you able to learn anything new about Margus Darius? The Blackguards. My sister's tangled with them in Murkmire. I need to warn Gilar. He's one of our agents. I've got him looking into Margus as well, but you seem to be having more luck. What else did you learn? That's troubling. If we don't act fast, those antiquities will disappear. and the Argonians will lose a little more of their history. If only we knew where this hidden storehouse was located. You are a wonder, my friend. I know exactly where that cave is. Allow me to mark the location on your map. Are you willing to see this through? I'll rally Gilar, but time is of the essence. Will you go to Sunless Hollow and recover the relics?
Open for business.
Oh, good! I didn't want to walk. Big mistake.
that doesn't belong to you. Answer quick. Are you a blackguard, or are you the friend Concordia sent me to assist? Sounds like you didn't need Gilar's help after all. Ah well, I'm not anxious to fight with these blackguards anyway. I erect the spine of greeting, new friend of Gilar. I am happy to meet you. And that... I have been with Concordia and her sister from the beginning. I left my home in Murkmire to help recover the stolen past of my people, and to participate in adventures, all very exciting.
We go.
Tell me your trip to Sunless Hollow was successful, my friend. I could use a little good news right about now. Let me see what you found. An Argonian charm necklace. See the amulet? That's a river stone. The Imperial Legion call them swamp coins. And this... An old legend involves a necklace and a tablet, if I'm right. Return to the Outlaw's Refuge, and talk to Ashundir the smuggler. He's an expert on Argonian lore. Ask him what he knows about these relics. Meanwhile, there's a...
What kind of trouble do you think we can get up to here?
I told you not to deal with Margistorius. You... this is all your fault? Oh, criminal activity always carries a certain amount of danger. But your questions have... This one has no proof. But I'm sure Marga sent one of his blackguard thugs to silence poor Ashundir. I feel it in my tail. Greta slipped away at the first sign of trouble, and I hid in a crate. Ashundir, he wasn't. Antiquities, you say? Let me have a look. This one is not the expert that Ashundir is. Well, no, I will say nothing else. This one prefers to keep her blood inside her body. But these items point to other relics. Relics Margus needs to reach his ultimate goal. What?
Well?
Over here, friend of Concordia. There you are. Was the smuggler able to tell you anything about those antiquities you found? Concordia certainly seems to think they might be important. I'm still learning to understand dry skin emotions, but I'm pretty sure she's concerned. Concordia mentioned something about the Zalto tablet, an old legend. Reminds me of a story my egg mother used to tell me about a cursed skull. That's a worry for later. Concordia has a camp in Shadowfen outside Stormhold. She went to check on things and do a little more research on the items you recovered. As for us, we need to figure out how to find Margus. Fast! Chidmaska, that's in Shadowfen, and that's a fact. We should hurry if we want to stop Margus and the Blackguards. I can arrange transportation for us. Just tell me when you're ready to go. The ruins are up ahead. I'll wait here and make sure the boat stays safe. There are all kinds of horrible creatures in the swamp, and some of them eat boats. That's a fact. Well, Zalto means sacred secret. Each tablet contains its own mystery. I think this one is related to the legend of Bila Kar. He was an ancient Argonian sorcerer. Not the sorcerer, but the relic he left behind. The legend claims that Bila Kar used his considerable arcane energy to imbue his skull with a powerful curse when he died. The process turned the skull into solid gold. That seems unlikely. The story I heard claims that the skull was hidden on an island off the coast of Black Marsh. Margus probably has the Blackguards looking for...
Finally! You don't know how worried I was for you and Gilar. After I heard about the murder in the Outlaws' Refuge, all I could imagine was you and my agent lying in a ditch somewhere. I don't suppose you learned more about Margus's plans. That corresponds with what I was able to determine, and I'm sure it's somehow related to the legends of Bilakar. But what happened to you and Gilar after you left the Outlaws' Refuge? Were you able to track down Margus? What an excellent specimen. But see this opening on the back of the statue? A cavity. But whatever was stored inside it is missing. It looks like Margus... Only one conclusion makes sense. Margus seeks the golden skull of Bilakar. Whatever was inside the idol could lead him right to it. A worry for later. Right now, know that Cyrodiilic Collections appreciates your help. Take this... Alright, time to get back to work. We need to figure out how to keep Margus Darius from finding the golden skull of Bilakar before we do. The survival of Cyrodiilic Collections depends upon it. Not to mention depends on the source. But all the legends indicate that the skull contains powerful magic. Not to mention a curse that could destroy Murkmire. I shudder at the very notion of someone like Margus. We need to follow the trail. Whatever Margus found inside the idol, he's going to need Argonian experts to help him decipher it. Talk to Gilar. He knows a few local Argonians with knowledge of Murkmire. Gilar's down by the water working on his boat. He should be able to point you to the Argonians most likely to possess the knowledge that Margus needs. Get to them and find out what Margus questioned them about. As much as Margus desires Argonian antiquities, he doesn't really know that much about them. He's going to need help making sense of whatever he found inside the idol. For that, he'll turn to the most I just read about this in the Legends of Blackmarsh. The skull is a fabled relic, said to contain the power of the Argonian sorcerer Bilakar. According to the book, the skull vibrates for the Cyrodiilic Collections wants to find the skull, so we can return it to Blackmarsh. Perhaps to make it the centerpiece of our proposed museum. Margus. Well, it is a cursed skull, and Bilakar practiced the dark arts. So, not a particularly good ritual, I imagine. The legends... Margus Darius was a member of our society who betrayed our trust. He stole our research and used it to beat us to some choice relics. His true goal appears to be the golden skull of Bilakar. With the Blackguards are a deadly gang of thugs from Black Marsh. The gang consists mostly of Argonians, and is rumored to have been formed by escapees from Black Rose Prison. They're crude, hateful, and have no regard for the sanctity of history. Cyrodiilic Collections was started by my sister Famia and I. The goal of our society is to find and recover Argonian antiquities that were removed from Blackmarsh and return them to the Argonian people. We have a deep and abiding respect for the Argonian culture. Well, more of a fascination, really. It's a fame and fortune. Success garners attention, and attention attracts benefactors. That means more gold to use to equip expeditions and purchase antiquities from collectors.
Lots of good opportunities for pickpocketing here. Just saying.
Yes!
Magister Irin never let me watch him do this. It's so interesting.
Put a cork in it, Tharn. Sai's my friend. Probably the best friend I have. If the vestige is going, I'm going too.
Yes, I see. And you are the most qualified. Why? Is it your superior knowledge of Cold Harbor? Your expertise in dealing with Daedric entities? Or is it simply the unrequited puppy love you feel for that shirtless mammoth?
The time has come for another foray into Oblivion, Vestige. We have one last ally in need of rescue. Indeed, Abnathan and I have been meditating, scrying, and poring over Manamako's notes. And at long last we've discovered the location of the hall. Our friend has suffered unimaginable and unending torment for nearly 2 years. Far longer than any mortal man should endure. But Saisahan is something more than mortal man. We have been able to determine the precise area of the halls where Sai is being held. This is why we were so long about the task. Lyris and Abner have both agreed to accompany you, but I fear their mutual enmity will complicate your task. Speak with them and hear what they offer.
You look perplexed. What inscrutable riddles is Varen spouting now? Did he? What surprisingly good advice. Titanborn and I are more likely to kill each other than we are to help. The choice is yours. But
What's wrong? What did Varen say? Then your choice is clear. I've known Saisahan longer than anyone. I should be the one to go. It's your decision. Just know that I'd give my life. Thank you. You won't regret it. Back in the Cold Harbor slave pits, the Shriven used to whisper about the Halls of Torment.
Go with Lyris. Save Saisahan from the Halls of Torment.
Where is the Amulet of Kings?
That's Tharn's voice. What is he doing here?
where is the Amulet of Kings? Tell me or I'll gut you like a fish with your own sword. Witness the deadly power of my dark sword sins. See how simple it is to be a sword singer.
That they weren't expecting that.
How touching. Your friends are here to save you. Pity they arrived too late. It's time for your next round of torture. You'll enjoy this one.
Sai was right there. We had him. We were so close. Tharn was always mocking Sai, making jokes at his expense. Sai never responded, but I know it hurt him deeply. The Daedra must have sensed that. On the plus side, a doppelganger with Tharn's face was much more satisfying to kill. The Sword Singers are legendary. They were a group of Red Guard sword masters, wiped out in the First Era by the Yokudan Emperor Hira. Sahan spent years trying to resurrect their lost art, but never succeeded. He considered it his greatest failure. And it took on Tharn's appearance because he was a familiar rival that Sai secretly despised. Imagine seeing your nemesis succeed where you failed, day after day.
We appear to have some unwanted visitors in the halls of torment. Let's make them feel welcome, shall we? Your friend always has an opportunity to prove himself. All he needs to do is reveal the location of their annual and you can all be on your merry way. Enjoy your visit. You'll never leave the halls of torment alive.
I never said that.
Where is the Amulet of Kings?
Sai, my love, where is the amulet? If you tell me, this will all be over. Then we can finally be together. Intruders! They're after the amulet. Don't worry, my love. My sisters will deal. Seems to be drawing power from those stones. Destroy them, quickly! I don't understand. It's not like this between Sai and me. You'll be safe here, my love.
time for your next session.
Vestige, hold a moment. When I get my hands on Menomarco, I'm gonna slice that traitor stem to sternum and wash my hands in his body cavity! How should I know? Sai and I are friends. Good friends, nothing more. What? No! Our friendship is based on honor and loyalty, not foolish games of love. I'll show her anguish when I bury my axe in her skull. Let's keep moving. And listen, don't mention this.
We don't get many visitors in the halls of torment, but there's always room for a few more permanent residents. Such tenacity, such ambition, such bravery. Such a pity we're going to skin you alive and feast on your intestines.
I just fell out.
Meaningless in the halls of torment. Whether it takes a day or 1,000 years, Sai will be broken.
Amulet of
Where is
Kings!
the Amulet of Kings? This can all be over if you just tell me. You can finally rest. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Sai?
Have I been here 2 years? Or 2,000 years? I can no longer tell. But I will never break. Never.
Why didn't you protect me? I should have never trusted you! You failed me, Sai. Why didn't you protect me? I should have never trusted you!
Who dares to defy the Duchess of Anguish? I will tear out your heart and make you feast upon it. What death do you prefer, mortal? Slow and painful or quick and painful? I think I'll kill you quickly, then resurrect you and kill you slowly. An eternity of agony. It will be glorious.
Sai is in pain. Release his bonds, quickly.
Do not know you. Why are you here? The Emperor? He lives? This day is filled with wonder. They tortured me for many months. Years, perhaps. But I did not break my vow. The amulet, my strength is returning.
You have done it, Vestige. Bring him through the portal quickly. Sai lives. You've outdone yourself, Vestige. The minds of some men can endure hardships far greater than anything that Daedra can concoct. We must recover the Amulet of Kings, but only when Sai has had time to recover. He is a man of great strength, but Sai locked the amulet away in the ruins of San Kotor and entrusted the key to one of his close associates. But he can tell you himself. Speak with him. He's eager to meet his liberator. I'll contact you when we're ready to...
I owe you my life. My lord calls you Vestige. Stranger still. My people say that bravery and honor are the hallmarks of a great soul. Yet you have both of those things in great measure. I had begun to... I cannot say. Physically, I am unharmed. But mentally... I feel a darkness in my heart. I hid the amulet in a sacred catacomb protected by magical wards. The means of lifting these wards are in the keeping of my old mentor, Kasura. As soon as I am able, we must meet with her. I will try to rest. But I am a warrior. We cannot sit still for very long. And I should certainly bathe. The path ahead of us is a dark one. But it pleases me to know that I shall walk the path with friends. May we all rest a little easier tonight. I know I shall.
there you are. Come. We must talk. It is time, Vestige. Sahan's strength has returned. You must accompany him to his ancestral home in the valley. An ancient trading hub high in the mountains of Hammerfell. A place I thought lost to the ravages of time. Sahan entrusted the key to Sankator. Come quickly! Manimarco is undoubtedly conducting his own search for the Amulet of Kings. We must not allow him to get there.
Good eye. I didn't even see that runestone at first.
Honor and faith to you, my friend. We are nearly ready to depart. My Lord Varen requested that Tharn and Snow Lily join us, for safety's sake. Though I have seen fewer places as tranquil as the valley. An old friend, Kasura, dwells there. Before I was captured, I placed an enchanted ring in her keeping. The ring is a key of sorts. Without it, we will not be able to open the secret chamber where the Amulet of Kings lies. She was my first mentor and instructor, a true master of blades. She still trains young swordsmen in the valley. Swordsmanship, but much more than that. Her teachings revolve around a trinity of body, blade, and brilliance. The sword singers of old were said to be masters of all three. Oh, look, there will be time for questions later.
I'll open a portal to hasten your journey.
Do you smell the scent of burning embers in the air? Oh, we may be in for a treat if Kasura is teaching the firewall. It is tradition for Redguard men to shave their heads, following a time of great trials. I shaved mine long ago, when I failed in the task to restore the lost tradition. There is an old Redguard proverb. A man is only as great as the beard that wears him. A full and healthy beard carries with it a sense of great honor and wisdom. Also crumbs. Oh, a few have tried, but a fool and his fingers are quickly parted. The Abbey is just down the path. We're fortunate that my Lord Varen opened a portal for us. This landslide appears to have blocked the valley's only approach. I cannot say. I've never known these mountains to experience earthquakes. It is strange to return to these mountains. Memories of youth flood my mind. Each one bringing its own sorrow or its own smile.
Oh, joy. We've been here less than 5 minutes and Sahan is already getting maudlin and weepy.
Shut up, Tharn. Don't let him get to you, Sai. Let him roll his eyes. Maybe he'll find a brain back there.
Kasura often said that rudeness is a weak man's imitation of strength. She is wise beyond her years. You will like her, Snow Lily. What is this? The Abbey burns! Quickly, we must find Kasura!
So much destruction. What could have done this?
I'm afraid I've seen this before. Keep an eye skyward, Titanborn.
Kasura! There! Kasura, are you injured?
Sahan.
What happened?
Intruders. Cultists. They attacked the Abbey. So many of my students have fallen.
The Abbey is in ruins, Kasura. How could they?
Gigantic beast. Like nothing I've ever seen. Cultists. They're opening rifts to oblivion.
No. Save your strength, Kasura. We will make them pay. I promise you.
What do you think? Trap?
It's only a trap if you don't know about it. I assume everything is a trap, therefore, it's a challenge.
In the name of Molаг Bal, come forth and destroy his enemies! Meet me, Daedric minions, and obey!
Is it over? Oh.
Hosts of Oblivion, come forth and feast.
Sai, the Titan returns!
Ah, Sai Sahan and company at last. My pet has been waiting for you.
Eye skyward! Here it comes!
How many more of your friends must die, Sai Sahan? Where is the amulet as king?
Well fought. Sai Sahan travels with... My injuries are not serious. What are a few more scars to an old warrior? Scars have the virtue of reminding us that our past is real. They did not find the Ring of Stendarr's mercy, but now that the King of Worms knows you are here, it is only a matter of time before he launches another attack. Indeed, atop the eastern stair is the secret entrance to the ancestors. Follow me. The hidden entrance will not be obvious. Why would a crypt need a secret entrance?
It's a wonder there's an unplundered crypt in all of Skyrim. You Nords could learn a thing or two from the builders of Hammerfell.
Perhaps Hammerfell could also teach Nibene the virtue of good manners. I can feel the presence of my ancestors whenever I come here. I am burdened with a great responsibility to honor them. I, along with some of the most renowned sword singers who ever lived, we must tread carefully. We both thought it would be well protected in the Valley of Blades. The most gifted young swordsmasters of Hammerfell are invited to train with Kasura. The town was bristling with strength and steel before the Titans showed up. I cannot say. Perhaps someone told him of my past. Perhaps he pried the memory from me during my time in the Halls of Torment. Either way, I am to blame for the valley's destruction, and I shall need a proper weapon. Kasura said that my father's greatsword lies with the ring. Tread lightly. Few living have been permitted to walk among these honored dead.
The ring is yours. Guard it well. I must return to my students to begin the long task of rebuilding. Thank you, but I cannot leave the Valley of Blades. I must bury the dead and tend to the wounded.
I knew you would lead me to the ring eventually. Give it to me.
Your presence defiles this placement of Marco.
Give me the ring, and I might spare your pathetic lives.
We struck down your Titan, and we'll strike you down soon enough.
Titan is a prelude of what's to come if you continue to defy me.
Defy you? Your delusions of godhood are laughable, you ignominious corpse herder.
Very well, then. I'll simply take the ring from your corpses.
Blasphemy! How dare you raise the honored dead to fight your battle?
This is so much better than reading.
He's raising Rabba!
The next time you hide something from the most powerful necromancer in all of Tamriэле, you might reconsider hiding it in a bloody tomb.
Rest in peace, honored dead.
Souls of my ancestors, I will avenge Manimarca's blasphemy!
The ring is ours for the time being. Guard it well. You must return to the harborage and give it to Lord Varen. It will remain safe in his keeping until it is time to travel to Sancrator. Lyris, Abner, and I will remain here. Lord Varen has been observing our progress. He will open a portal for you to return. There it is.
The damage is great, but if you had not arrived when you did, there would be nothing left to rebuild. Be safe in the coming days, my friends. I look forward to your return.
The Abbey of Blades will rise from these ashes. If I survive the dark path we must walk, I will return to help Kasura shape a new generation of Blade Masters.
A noble goal, Sai. Perhaps I'll join you. For now, we should see to the survivors.
You continue to surprise me, Sahan. And just when I thought I had you figured out.
Never know, Thon. In the Book of Circles, Divad wrote that the greatest of warriors suffers his pain in silence.
In my mind's eye, I witnessed your battle with the worm cult and with the undead Unsay abominations. Your mission was successful, was it not? I witnessed the Titan's assault and sensed the deaths of many innocents. It is a great and terrible loss. Sahan and the others will need time to aid Kasura. I will contact you when they return and we will begin the journey to Sancrator.
doing something with magic?
And so we've come full circle. I led the original 5 companions on a quest to reclaim the Amulet of Kings. At the time, I told myself it was for the good of all Tamriel. I was wrong, and now all the world suffers from my hubris. Perhaps, but I wonder, will history repeat itself, or rewrite itself? In truth, I fear using the amulet again. Its power is both great and terrible. Destiny can crush us by fulfilling our wishes just as surely as it can by denying them. It was a holy city in the First Era, founded by Queen Alessia herself. It has since fallen into crumbling ruin. Before its capture, Sahan hid the Amulet of Kings in the catacombs beneath the city. It is in the mountains of Calovia, the land of my youth. But I have little memory of that time. My exposure to the Elder Scrolls stole much of the man I once was.
The time has come for us to enter the catacombs of Sancretor. Do not underestimate the dangers that await us. In ages past, Sancretor was a place of light. I have been through much, but this body is tougher than the great oaks of Valenwood. I go with neither hope nor fear. It is useless to guess at a future that has yet to be written. My Lord Varen will open a gateway to Sancretor. The amulet lies in a vault protected by powerful magic, a ward of Stendarr, the god of justice and mercy. Also, a god of well-earned luck. I thought this could not hurt. The catacombs contain 2 shrines dedicated to the divines. We must consecrate them in Stendarr's name. It is written that Alessia received the divine inspiration for her slave rebellion at Sancretor, and so built her holy city there. But that was long ago. The city is a ruin now. We should avoid the Crypt of Heroes. I saw enough angry dead there to fill 9 lifetimes. Kasura and I barely escaped with our lives. We will enter through the inner...
The portal is open. Go now. Return with the Amulet of Kings.
Could have hidden that amulet anywhere in Tamriel, and this was your first choice?
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Brilliant. Why is it that the people with the most ridiculous ideas are always the ones who are most certain of them?
I've heard stories. Shut up,
Shut up,
Thorn.
Thorn.
What brings you to Sancretor, old friend? Looking for an amulet, perhaps?
Marco, how did you find this place?
Do you really think I'd allow you to escape the halls of torment if I couldn't track your every movement?
Sai, no! Minimarco, stop! You're killing him!
Where is the Amulet of Kings? My master, Molаг Bal, demands it.
Your master, please. You would use the amulet to betray Molag Bal.
Fool! When I ascended, you could have been at my right hand, Tharn. Instead, you chose to align yourself with mongrels and imbeciles. Now, you'll die with them.
You won't get away with this. Do you really think you can betray a Daedric prince?
With the Amulet of Kings, all things are possible. Nations will tremble and bow before me. I will be a god!
The Amulet of Kings will never be yours. It is protected by a ward of the Divines.
You mean your ward of Stendarr, god of merciful forbearance, patron of gutless, law-abiding dimwits? It won't even slow me down.
Minimarco has been watching our every move. We led him right to the amulet. Menemarco may be powerful enough to break through Stendarr's ward eventually. If we can get to the shrines quickly and receive Stendarr's blessing, we can pass through the ward, but leave it in place. We must make our way to the inner courtyard. From there we can access the chambers with...
Sai, are you well enough to continue?
Have no fear, Snow Lily. I am Redguard. We are like mountain bamboo. Far stronger and more flexible than we might appear.
I find it hilarious that Menemarco chose such a massive projected appearance. He's obviously overcompensating for something.
Through that gate lies the Crypt of Heroes. We can enter if you wish, but it is a foul place where the dead are restless and angry.
Persistent, aren't you? Do you really think you can keep me from acquiring the
Amulet of Kings is under the protection of Stendarr's ward. It will never be yours.
Ah, Sai. You still don't understand, do you? My plan will succeed because of your ward of Stendarr. It will prevent Molаг Bal from observing or interfering. By the time the ward is down and the amulet is mine, it will already be too late.
You're insane if you think you can betray the god of schemes.
Naive child. You know nothing. Chim El Adabal, the red diamond at the center of the Amulet of Kings, is the most powerful soul gem ever created. With the amulet in my possession, I will absorb Molag Bal's power, reducing him to an empty husk of ethereal flesh. Then I will trap his essence within the gem. Forgotten. In time, all of Tamriélé will bow down before me. Soon, the god of schemes will have a new name. Menemarco.
Please, a moment, my friends. I must rest before we continue.
Sai, are you all right? That bastard really hurt you, didn't he? I swear to the gods, I'll take his head off.
I'll be fine, Snow Lily. I just need a moment to catch my breath.
Take all the time you need. I'll keep watch. If there's anything I can do, just name it.
An enchanting moment. I'll be over here bringing up my lunch.
You better keep an eye on me. I'm getting ready to punch Tharn again. Sai Sahan is nothing if not determined. He once told me that achieving victory is like wrestling an ogre. You don't quit when you're tired. You quit when the ogre is tired. Me? I'll chase Menemarco to the furthest corners of oblivion if I have to. Vengeance is a powerful motivator. And I don't know if you've realized it. We're two of a kind. Stoic. Isn't that what people call us? Our hearts are connected, but we don't.
Set's tears. I thought I could handle this. Metamarco's sorcery brought back... I have pushed my body much further than this. It is my mind that pains me. Metamarco filled my head with that voice. Metamarco's voice. It taunted me over and over in an endless cycle for years on end. I will make it through this, my friend. I did not endure years of torture in the halls of torment only to... We must consecrate the 2 shrines with Stendarr's blessing before the vault can be opened. The first shrine rests in the Dragon Guard tomb, where so many of my fallen comrades... Far side of the room. Quickly, we must find our way across.
I have a surprise for you, Sai. Do you remember your fallen comrades from the Dragon Guard? I've taken the liberty of raising them, and they're quite anxious to see you.
Again, King of Worms that files the metal in the honor. I have no wish to disfigure the corpses of my own comrades of the Dragon Guard. Must consecrate the shrine.
Getting started.
Stendarr, God of mercy, charity, and justice, empower us with your wisdom and vision. Help us to right the wrongs of this world through your grace and with your guidance. Encourage us as we smite the wicked and punish the unjust. Now, we have only to consecrate the second shrine before we can enter the vault.
You certainly did a thorough job hiding the amulet, Sai. Couldn't you have just stuffed it in a mattress or something?
The second shrine is in the chamber beyond. There is a trick to reaching it. A puzzle of sorts. I do not recall its solution. The altar is on the far side, but to reach it, the drawbridge must be lowered.
Kill them!
Beseech you to lower your wards and grant us safe passage to the Vault of Kings.
Dank corridors, crumbling walls, nauseating smells. This place has all the charm of a Riften brothel. It must feel very much like home to you, Titan.
You mean a crypt filled with the rotting corpses of inbred kings and failed statesmen? Must be what it's like at a Tharn family reunion.
It is much more pleasant in the summer months.
Will not succeed. The Amulet of Kings will be mine.
Stendar's grace and the sword of my father. You will not win, Marco.
Soon, you will know the extent of my power and bow before me. Through the power of the Amulet of Kings, I will be transformed. All the nations of Tamriэле will bow before me. They will worship me and beg for my mercy. All will know the name of Manimarco as their one true god.
You'll never get away with it, Manimarco. We'll fight you to our last breath.
By all means, my old friends. Try and stop me.
Good to get the blood pumping, right?
There it is. The door to the Vault of Kings. The shrines have been consecrated in Stendarr's name. Now you must use the Ring of Stendarr's mercy to open the vault doors. Stand in the casting circle and direct the ring at the doors to lift the ward. Look, the amulet. I can see it from here.
Tamriélе has ever known. This is merely a transition. My first step towards true immortality. Now witness my true power! Watch as I rise up from the grave and ascend to godhood!
Worm! You think you can betray the Lord of brutality and domination without consequence? You will pay for your arrogance. You will writhe in agony for the rest of eternity. Your tortured screams will echo throughout oblivion to serve as a warning to others.
Everything Marco did was designed to pit us against each other. We can't let that happen. Look what we can accomplish when we work together.
How uncharacteristically optimistic of you, Titanborn. I may have that embroidered on a coat.
The Divines gave you a nose for a reason, Tharn. So you can keep your mouth shut and still keep breathing.
Well played, Titanborn. Well played.
We are finished here. This time.
It is done. The Amulet of Kings. Marco will pay dearly for the rest of eternity. One cannot out-scheme the god of schemes without paying a heavy price. I cannot imagine that Sahan must rest, as must we all. We can sleep a little easier knowing the King of Worms has been defeated, but we cannot rest too long. Molаг Bal is still a great threat, and the plane melt must be stopped, or this will all be for naught. I've not forgotten Vestige. It is another piece of the puzzle, and we shall address it in due time. But for now, let us rest and recover. As always, I will contact you soon. Walk in the light, Vestige. Assemble once more. Travel to the harborage. It is time for our final preparation.
Watching you harvest is exciting. I can't wait to see what you're going to do with that.
Welcome back, Vestige. News of Mannimarco's demise spreads far and wide. Like worms, his followers burrow deep into the earth to escape the searing light. As ever, straight to the point. You've done the impossible. The King of Worms has been consumed by the wrath of Molag Bal. The power of his worm cult is broken forever. That is the grim truth of the matter. But the Amulet of Kings is in our possession, and there is still much in my sleep. I hear his tormented screams, and Molag Bal forces visions of his eternal torture into my mind. I can show you exactly what I see. Behold the fate of the King of Worms.
Please, no more! It was a misunderstanding, Great One! Let me serve you! Let me prove my loyalty! No more, I beg of you!
Mannimarco's torment will be endless. The god of schemes will use him to set an example. All who follow him will know you cannot hope to betray the greatest of betrayers. I cannot help but pity him, despite all he has done. But this is not why you were called here, Vestige. Come, Sahar will speak with you first.
The greatest of the Sword Saints, Divad, tells us that destiny is a chain, forged one link at a time. Our chain is nearly complete. It is you, my friend. You are the link. I will not bore you with effusive praise, but stated plainly, you are a great warrior. When Emperor Varen first brought the 5 companions together, He did so in the hope of creating a Tamriэле where all men could live freely and safely beneath one. The 5 companions failed, betrayed from within by one of our own, the Worm King Manimarco. All that came after was the result of one man's treachery. Now 4 of the 5 are reunited to right that great wrong. We want you to join us as our 5th member. You were the champion we should have had with us back then. Don't look so grave. This is largely symbolic, but please, humor it. My lord, with your permission.
You needn't call me that anymore, Sai-Sahan. We are equals now.
All those years ago, when we fought beneath our lord's banner to free the Empire from the Longhouse Emperors, we did so with a dream of freedom and peace in mind. Not just for the Empire, but for all of Tamriэле. Together, we forged a fellowship stronger than any blade, only to see it shattered upon the rocks of deceit by one of our own. That fellowship is no more. Yet we 4 have assembled here, united by a single purpose. It is not vengeance that drives us, but truth and loyalty and justice. I, Sai-Sahan, steward of the Abbey of Blades, call for the 5 companions to be reforged this day. By the light of Stendarr and the heart of Lorcan, may our blade of fellowship be forged anew. And may the vestige, our mutual friend and ally, become its tip, that we may thrust it straight into the heart of a Daedric prince.
Sai-Sahan is right. You are the member that we should have had all those years ago.
It is as the scrolls foretold. The soulless one will become the brightest of 5 stars, and they shall guide us to the coming dawn.
Oh, please, you melodramatic sots. Fine, fine. If seeing one of your foolish prophecies come true will help to ensure the safety of the Empire, I'll play along.
We stand united once more. The 5 companions are reforged, and together we will strike down the God of Schemes!
Come here, my friend. I've got a few things I want to say before you go. It's been a long road, hasn't it? My father used to say that if you avoid all of life's abrasions, you'll never be polished enough to shine. I've been thinking about our adventures and the hardships we've faced together. We're in the last leg of this journey, aren't we? I don't regret any of it, but it occurs to me that we haven't had much of a chance to... Where do you see yourself going after all of this is over? I mean, assuming we survive, get your soul back, and stop Molаг Bal. Traveling is a humbling experience. You see firsthand what a small place you occupy in the world. Funny thing is, the farther you go, the harder it is to return. Me? I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to Skyrim and settle down. What? No! Can you imagine it? Lyra's Titan-born shepherd, farmer, housewife? I need to be out in the wind and wild. And if I ever find my life mate, he'll feel the same way. My turn. What's your one regret? You never get used to it. My father, he'll die over and over again for the rest of my life. Grief doesn't go away. Oh, lots of things. Friends lost, missed opportunities, failed endeavors. Maybe the best we can hope for is to end up with the right regrets. One last thing. You like mead? I knew I liked you. So, let's toast. To Molag Bal, that ugly skeever. May his privates be infected with brown rot fever. May our course be true and our hearts be brave. As we... Let's not forget the struggles that got us to this point. We're almost home. We just have a bit further to fight.
Are you all insane? You do realize what we need to do, right? We have to fight a Daedric prince. Amulet or no, this is going to mean more death. Vestige, come here. I'll tell you what they're afraid to mention. Getting all chummy with Titanborn? I enjoy the company of clever, well-informed people. You really should try it sometime. So, you felled the great Manimarco. Well played. You've done the Empire a great service. The farmer doesn't thank the cow when it voids itself on the field, but it still makes the crops grow taller. I suppose it is. But that wasn't the reason for this heartwarming reunion. Varen and I have spoken at length since you recovered the amulet, and have determined our final course of action. Molаг Bal remains a threat, and Tamriэле is still in grave danger. First, the plane meld must be stopped. Even now, forces gather and plan an assault on Oblivion. Then, and only then, can you take the fight to Molаг Bal himself. I know more about the Daedra than any man or mer alive. For good or ill, my family has always kept ties with the forces of Oblivion, and this much I know. With the amulet in our possession, we may be able to wound him severely, and in the process force him to relinquish every last soul he has stolen, including your own. The ritual we performed with the Amulet of Kings caused the soul burst and damaged the veil between worlds. If the damage is to be repaired, I must attempt only if we use it here on Nirn. But if we were to travel to Cold Harbor, we might be able to harness its power, imbue you with divine agency enough to challenge the... Calling upon the power of the amulet in this manner will consume someone's soul, utterly. One cannot channel the power of the gods without paying, more specifically, one of our 3 companions. I suspect that's why they're so nauseatingly over-appreciative and fawning. Of course it is. The fact of the matter stands, however. One of the 5 will need to give their life to fuel this attack, when the time comes.
So you said before the vestige arrived, and I've already thought it over. I'll do it.
Snow Lily, no. You should not need to give your life this way. This is my duty. Penance for my numerous failures. This is my chance to make things right.
The scroll said nothing at this moment, and so I'm not bound to their dictates. Vestige, I ask that you let me do this one thing. All that has happened was because of my hubris. I shall be the one.
Sire, you've done enough. This was Manimarco's doing, not yours.
As the one who will fight the Daedric Prince, the Vestige should decide.
I don't see you leaping to volunteer, Tharn. Saving your own backside again.
Hard as it may be, Lyris, don't be an idiot. I'm the only one who knows the ritual, and we don't have time to teach anyone else.
That's enough. It won't be decided here and now. Vestige, come here. I have some final... It appears we have come full circle, Vestige. That millions of others may live, yes. Do not be troubled. Any one of us would gladly. As Tharn has said, there are already plans in motion to infiltrate Cold Harbor. You must be part of them. The chains that anchor us to oblivion draw us ever closer. When the plane meld has been thwarted and the dust has settled, the 5 companions will gather one last time to face our destinies. The god of schemes must be stopped, Vestige. That is the only thing that matters now.
found you. Speak with me a moment, if you would. Greetings, Adept. Good to see you in person. I am Vana Scalarian, head of the Mages Guild you so ably serve. Yes, it's high time Tamriэле was free of Molаг Bal's grip. The Anchors, the Daedra, the Undead, they devastate our fragile mortal plane. I want you to meet with Thrush, leader of the Hidden Armigers. He'll be at the Mages Guild in Mournhold. Even Yoren's personal agents think my idea is sound.
From the gorge has arrived. The Warhorn has been defeated.
Adept, we need your support once again. Ballast has translated the book you earned in Sheogorath's mad play. Aye, she's ready to summon the portal for you. I'll meet you in the Isles. Just hurry if you please, Adept. You'll find the Mistress of Incunabula in the snows of my homeland, at the Guild Hall in Windhelm. It's Ballast. She's been working day and night to understand these books. Sheogorath has a warped and twisted mind, and I worry that this work... Honestly, Adept, no. Ballast has a singular mind, as long as those books...
Well, well, if it isn't the hero of the Pact, glad you made it. I'm the leader of the Hidden Armigers. If you've heard of us, we haven't been doing our jobs. The Armigers do the Pact's dirty work. Sometimes that involves agents from the Morag. She owes me a favor. It's a long series of stories we don't have time for. She saved my brother. I saved her life. We're back. That crazy Altman wants to organize a secret meeting of the Alliance leaders in neutral territory. He'll be here any minute, so I'll let him give you the details. But don't... Little details. Making sure the right agents are in the right places. Protecting pact interests. That sort of thing. I could tell you more. Turns out I'm glad you came, Virion. I'm calling in that favor.
You mean you called me here without knowing if you needed me, Thrush? Ugh. What's the favor?
I need you to contact the other spy networks. The Eyes of the Queen of the Aldmeri Dominion and the Ring of Daggers in the Daggerfall Covenant.
Contact. You do me with the tips of my daggers. Repeatedly, right?
No. This is a diplomacy thing. No killing.
Apologies for my
Waste
lateness.
of a favor, Thrush. Should have asked for something your lackeys couldn't do. We're even after this, you know.
I know, but this is important. Thanks, Naryu. I'll even ride with you as far as Oradon. Let's go.
Thank you for coming so quickly, Champion. I've been consulting with Countess Hakruba of the Fighters Guild. Both of our guilds believe the time has come to take the fight to Cold Harbor. But this places us in a delicate trust, as always. The Alliance leaders will never agree to join forces, and if our guilds only work with one alliance, the other two will see it as a betrayal. For both guilds, our neutrality... The war in Cyrodiil has been long and bloody, and all three alliances are spread thinly. They can't commit resources to an assault on Cold Harbor without making themselves... You're in a unique position. You can speak with authority, but you're not an alliance leader. You're respected, you have a reputation. They may let you get a word in before they... I found the perfect meeting place. A neutral location far from disputed territories, an island called Stirk. I can get you an audience with each leader and provide magical transportation. You just need to convince them. That's all I ask. I'll open the portal. I think it's best that I travel with you and make introductions as a neutral party. That might